Couple people are jumping in. We'll get started in a little bit. Obviously, hanging out with my kid, keeping him functioning. All right. So we're going to be doing abs today, which will be a lot of work on the ground. If you have a dumbbell, it doesn't have to be crazy heavy. I have like a 20-pound. I have adjustable dumbbells. We're going to be trying to do some twists. If you don't have a weight, no big deal. You're just going to do the twists with your trunk. But yeah, if you have a weight and you want a little resistance, grab it now while you got a shot, and then we'll get started. So nothing too heavy, like I said. All right, we got a couple people jumping in. I'll let them jump on, get their audio. Then I'll give you a little bit of the rundown, and we'll go from there. Hello, welcome to the show. I'm going to be doing shadow puppets today. This was all a trick to get you to show up. We got people coming in. Sometimes we accidentally set the settings to the waiting room. So if I have to stop mid-workout, it's just because I'm letting people in. So just bear with me, but we should be good. All right. So we're doing abdominal work today. It's going to be a mixture of just regular abdominal work with some jiu-jitsu movements and whatnot. To the people who just jumped on, if you have a dumbbell, a very light one, or you have, like for me, I have that 45-pound weighted plate. It does not have to be 45 pounds. I'm doing that because I built up to it. I'm jacked. That's it. You can tell by my abdominal muscles on my shirt. If you have a weight, go grab it now. You don't need one. You can just do regular trunk twists. I want us developing that rotational power because that's where all the butt kicking comes from, is our ability to rotate. So yeah, if you have a weight, grab it really quick. If you already got it set up, you're good to go. It'll be in here somewhere. I'll let you know in advance. All right. So we're going to start with a warm-up, and then we're going to work into our exercises, which, cool, I knew a couple people would be coming. We're going to be doing sit-ups with planks, then frog sit-ups with planks. Don't worry if you don't know the terminology. I'll show you the exercise. Then knee tuck-ins. We'll have like a short breather, then bicycle, plank, jackknife, plank. Oh, no, actually, we don't really have a short breather. We're going to do this a little different. We're going to do this circuit style. So once the exercise starts, the program, we keep going. So pace yourself. It's going to be 25 minutes, and we're going to keep going. So if you need a break, so especially the planks, if you get to the plank portion and you're like, man, I just can't do another minute because they're going to be minute rotations. If you're like, I can't do a minute of planks anymore, just go to something that's a little easier, but keep working. I always say that. Just keep working, modify accordingly, make sure you get a good workout, and I'll let you make that call on your part. All right. So make sure you have water. Make sure you have a towel. If you have a lightweight, that's great. You don't need it. Otherwise, we are going to get started with our warm-up. So up on your feet. Start with jumping jacks. Remember, as I said, we have the waiting room accidentally set, so if I just walk over to the computer, doesn't mean you stop. I will give you the command to stop. Otherwise, keep going. I'm just going to be letting people in as they show up. Good. Let's break it down. Rotating. You're just rotating from your core, rotating from your waist. Well, I got you guys here. I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're taking care of yourselves and your families. Hope you're finding something to keep your minds occupied. I have been listening to a little YouTube channel called Comics Explained. I'm learning all the history of the comic industry and all the things going on in it. So my nerdum is quite high lately. I also beat Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I loved it. Some people hated it. I loved it. If you're one of those people that hated it, well, I'm sorry you have a bad opinion. Keep rotating, keep rotating. Hands on your hips, hands on your hips. Hopefully you're listening to some good music. I'm listening to lo-fi. It's the Final Fantasy VII Remix, because like I said, I just beat the game and I like the music, and I'm listening to a hip-hop version of it. Just alternate back and forth, to the left, to the right, just loosening up your hips. So I don't know if any of you have ever seen BJJ Scout. Right now I want you reaching side to side. So anyways, as I was saying, I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen BJJ Scout, but we're going to start doing analysis videos in that style. Ryan's going to be sending me notes and various like competition footage and technique videos, and I'm going to edit them down with like arrows pointing to certain areas to get your eyes on, and textural knowledge to help you learn and develop your jiu-jitsu. So that's something you like. I personally like it. We're going to have that coming your way probably within the next week. We did a test one yesterday, and it looked pretty good. So we're going to try to get rolling out with some of that. And then down the road, we're hoping that we'll actually be able to take competition footage from each of you, or maybe you just decide to have us, you know, film one of your rolls one day, and we'll analyze it for you, edit it, and give it to you. That might be a cool little thing to get to develop your jiu-jitsu. Good, jumping jacks. Jumping jacks are warming up the body, getting blood flowing. And then we're just doing movement drills to stretch out, warm up our core before we get into our circuit. Bring it down, rotation. Make sure you go slow still. I know we like to build up and go really quick. We want a killer workout, but our warm-ups are really important to mitigate injuries, to make sure we're ready to go harder in our workout. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Just letting somebody in. Rotating. Good rotations, good rotations. Good, hands on your hips and your hula hoop. Like I said, this is a free for all. So you can go one direction, stop, switch the other way. Stop, switch the other way. You go ahead and rotate whatever way you want to go. This feels like it's loosened, I'll go the other way, and so on. As I always say, thanks for showing up. We have a nice turnout today. We appreciate everybody jumping on and being willing to work on their fitness. Everything we do would be nothing without you. So genuinely, from the bottom of our heart at Kaizen, we thank you for showing up. And hopefully we'll get your abs sore. So keep going. Good. Pause. Start doing your reaches. So when I'm reaching, I'm trying to elongate my oblique. That's where my stretch is trying to come from. And now I'm not going crazy fast, but I am going at a bit of a speed back and forth. So I'm still stretching, warming up, getting some heat in my core. And I know I say heat in your core, but that's what I'm trying to do to mitigate injury. Just back and forth. Shake it out. Last round of our warm-ups. We're going to go right into our jumping jacks. Go faster now. You should be pretty warmed up, so now you can put some speed on it. Breathe down, twists, a little speed on it. Remember, our warm-ups are all about taking inventory. I know I like to repeat myself, but I only repeat the important stuff. So right now is the time to take the inventory. You feel a twinge, you feel something hurting, it might mean you need to dial back. It might mean you need to take the day off. This is the time to be honest with yourself, no egos. What do we always say, leave ego at the door. But otherwise, you're feeling good, pick it up. Go a little faster. Throw some hooks. So you're working from that waist, from that core. Good, hands on your hips. Remember, free flow, you can go whatever direction. If you want to go one direction for quite a few rotations, that's fine. If you just want to go a couple, and then switch, go ahead. I'm letting somebody in, keep going, keep going. Keep rotating, warming up your core, warming up your core. Anybody who's showing up right now, take it slow. Don't warm up too quickly. Stretch out, do our movements. And then once you get in the workout, take the first, like maybe rotation real slow. I don't want anybody jumping in and being like, oh, I got to go 100%. It's all about warming up, making sure you're all set to go. Good. Stretching. You can go a little quicker now. Like I said, for the people who are warmed up. If you're not warmed up yet, go slowly. Let your core and your body warm up. Everybody else, put a little speed on it. This is foundational stuff. Can't build a house on a weak foundation. So we build our strong foundation, then we go into our exercise, and that's where we're putting our brick and mortar, all our stuff in. So go nice and smooth. Time. Shake everything out. Shake your legs, shake your arms. Keep moving your core a little bit if you have to. Otherwise, grab a quick drink of water. Wipe off any sweat you might have started. I'm not sweating, so I doubt you're sweating because I sweat when I peel an orange. So Brittany looked at me one time. I'll never forget it. It was like random day. We were sitting. She just looked at me and she was like, "You're sweating." And I was like, "Yeah, it was warm or something." And she said, "That's insane. It's not that hot." And I was like, "Well, I sweat when I breathe." And she said, "Ain't that the truth?" I'll never forget that. Such a defining moment of our marriage. I was like, "Oh, I'm glad you feel that comfortable." I love her. I love her for all the truth she gives me. All right, keep shaking it out. All right, we're gonna get started. So remember, we're doing a circuit style workout. Circuit style abs, meaning that once we start, so in the words of Pringles, once we pop, the fun don't stop. And if you don't like Pringles, I apologize for being an advertisement for them. All right, I was watching Rick and Morty's commercial with Pringles, one of my favorite commercials ever. All right, so it's going to start out with sit-ups, plank, frog sit-ups, plank, knee tucks. Now, planks are hard. They're hard for me. So probably by the time I get further in the exercise, I'm probably going to do modified either planks or I'm going to do something different. So that's fine. You don't, I mean, follow what I'm giving you as a template, but modify accordingly if it's just getting too difficult. I would rather you give me something than nothing. And I would rather you give me something that's quality than to give me something that's going to be maybe injuring you. So we'll work together on that. So I got a timer, my little interval timer. It's going to give us 25 minutes, meaning we're going to go through 5 rotations of 5 exercises. So bear with me, minute apiece, doesn't stop once we start. We're going to get going. So find some space on your carpet, start on your back. Go ahead, I'm watching you. Everybody get on the carpet, get on your back. Don't worry, I'm going to jump into. I just want to make sure everybody's set up and ready. On your back, in a good place. Was that a dog or a cat that walked by? It's a cat. I can tell it's a cat. I can tell by that tail, that cat tail. All right. All right, we're on our back. We're going to start with sit-ups. I'm going to start the timer. There's a little 10-second warm-up. It's going, and then I'll say go. If you could put your feet under something, absolutely feel free. Otherwise, just sit up using your core, you know. All right, let's go, sit-ups. Remember, when it comes to these exercises, you can control the ascent and you can control the descent, and that's going to give you a good ab workout. If you're maybe going for like reps, you might sit up quick and drop quick. Sit up quick and drop quick. Or you might sit up slow and drop quick, sit up slow. Whatever tempo you feel comfortable with. Just know what you like and make sure it's efficient. Past your knees, past your knees. And if you have to rest, you'll rest in the up position, not the down position. Down position is too easy of a rest. So you can rest here, but otherwise, keep moving. All right, plank position. You do it on your hands or on your elbows. Plank, go. Find a point, look at it. Try not to let your head hang. Try to look up at a point. When you let your head hang, you close off your trachea, you close off your neck. It's harder to breathe, so look forward. Don't crane your neck, just find a point. It's the same with push-ups. When you do push-ups, you just find a point about midway, straight ahead, and that's your point to work with. The next exercise is going to be frog sit-ups. All it is I'm going to have my legs up, like kind of in the frog position or almost looking like butterfly, and I'm going to bring my upper abs and my lower abs together. It'll make sense. If that doesn't make sense, it'll make sense in a second. Couple more seconds. Holding, holding. Done. My legs are up like this, and I'm sitting up, bringing my lower legs and my upper body together. So my feet are up, almost like I have this open guard defense, and I'm sitting up. So here's one of our BJJ ab workouts where I'm working my core from this open guard defense. If you have to rest, grab your knees, have your feet ready, and that's your rest position. Otherwise, sitting up. And remember, whenever we are doing open guard defense, I don't want my opponent between my knee and my elbow. Knee and elbow is where they're trying to get to. That's where they're going to cause me harm. Good. Plank position. If plank's already hurting, just do some extra sit-ups. Otherwise, plank. Find that point. Do not teepee. So I'm not doing downward dog. That's taking the tension off of every area I want. It's putting it in my shoulders. Nice, strong back. Head in a neutral position. Looking at a point. Let my core do the work. After this, it's going to be knee tucks. So we're going to sit on our butts and balance. We're going to draw our knees in. Just breathe. Oxygen's your best friend. Trust me, I know I burn too much of it. Almost there. Dig deep. You got it. Dig deep. Not hard. It's easy. Good. On your butts. Hands behind you. Creating 2 posts. Draw your legs in. Kick them out. In. Kick them out. After this, if you have your weight, grab it. So if it's a dumbbell, if you don't, you're just going to do regular trunk rotations with your core, a lot like our warm-up. Nothing fancy. We're just trying to learn how to rotate. Rotations are where all the butt kicking comes from. Throwing hooks, throwing power, swinging a bat, swinging a sledgehammer, that's where it's going to come from. We don't work in that area enough, so we're going to work on it today. Almost there. Your legs are probably burning a little bit. Mine are. Almost there. All right, up. If you don't have a weight, start rotating like a warm-up. If you do have a weight, grab it and start your trunk rotations. Keep going. My music's about to end. I'm going to fix that. Oh, God, everything's going wrong. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You got plenty of time. I'm just fixing my music. I have that right. Keep working. If your weight gets too heavy, put it down and just use your core. I want something, not nothing. All right, time. Plank. Nice and strong. If plank's too hard and you need to do something else for a minute, go to regular sit-ups, go to frog sit-ups, go to something. Do more trunk rotations. Otherwise, let's do this. Planks are awesome. Using the stabilizer muscles in my lower back, in my abdomen, my whole body has to lock in to keep me in this position. I have that point in front of me, I'm looking, and I'm breathing. After this, we're going to do jackknife sit-ups. A few more seconds. So, jackknife sit-ups. Straight legs, straight hands, sitting up into that V position. So V sit-ups, it's called too, all right? Every exercise has 80 names. So I'm here, boom, boom, okay? There you go. Jackknife sit-ups, go. If you rest in the up, and then go down. I guarantee you're not going to want to rest after that. Good. Guess what? Planks. Get in position and lock. After this will be flutter kicks. Keep going, keep going. I gotta let somebody in. We're almost there, we're almost there. If you have to switch to maybe like a side plank, that's fine. Switch to the side. Let your obliques get some work. I don't mind. Otherwise, stay straight. Planking ain't easy. Shrimping ain't easy. All right. Flutter kicks on your back. Start kicking your legs like this. A little trick. I put my fist underneath my butt. When I was at the academy, we had to do like hundreds of these. So your butt gets sore. So you put your hand kind of under your derriere and it'll give you help. Go. On this next one, we're going to do trunk rotations again. If you have a weight, grab it. All right, grab your weight. If you don't have a weight, just start doing it with your core. I'm going to use my dumbbell this time. Trunk rotations. Keep going, keep going. Oh man, next one's Russian twist. I don't know if I thought this one through. All right, well, you're gonna go on your butt in a minute. You're gonna basically rotate from your core on the bottom. I don't make the rules up. I do actually. So I'm here, legs are up, balanced, upper body. I'm gonna just rotate while I'm balancing on my legs. Balancing on my butt, my legs are elevated, and Russian twist. If you get tired, put your feet down for a minute and just do the rotation from your trunk. And then once you feel strong again, legs back up. And then if you feel tired again, go back down. Give me something, not nothing. Give me something, not nothing. Plank. If you're already done, you're like, I can't do it, just go to a side plank. So I'm just gonna keep a strong oblique. I'll let you know when 30 seconds is done and you'll switch sides. I try not to put my hand, it's a bad habit putting my hand here. I try to put it out because it's stabilizing me. 30 seconds, switch. And stabilizing me in these motions, these positions isn't what I'm trying to do necessarily. I want cross-core stabilization. I want my abs firing. When my abs fire, that's what builds them. There are people who never do crunches. They just simply do weightlifting with kettlebells and what have you to create cross-core stabilization. They got abs for days. So it works. Almost there, almost there. I'm gonna look at what next. Okay. Flutter kicks, but both legs are straight. So it's not the jackknife, your upper body stays down, but your two front legs, because you have back legs or whatever, your two legs up. Let's go. Shoulders down, legs are just raising, that's it. If you want to be a dolphin, you can make dolphin noises. Okay, I don't know what that is. That was like a horse, but what have you. Your lower abs are doing the work right now. Good. Planks. Standard or obliques. I'll tell you when 30 seconds is up and you can switch your obliques. Otherwise, I'm going straight. Next one's going to be hip raises or hip pops. A little jiu-jitsu action. 30 seconds for my oblique people. Go ahead and rotate. We're almost there. Make sure you're breathing. Oxygen's a good thing. When it gets hard, we tend to hold our breath, thinking it's going to help somehow. Time. Hip pops. So on your back, rock it up to your shoulder, popping your hips, jiu-jitsu style. Go. Almost there. Dig deep. I just choked on my own spit. No big deal. Oblique twist. Grab your weight. Use your body weight. Whatever. Start rotating. Your weight gets too heavy, put it down, start using your upper body. Just your weight. If you want to reach with that back arm, I tend to do that. Gives me a little more length in my back. Feel free. After this, bicycle kicks. On your back, bicycle crunches. Let's go. Bicycle crunches. Don't worry about me just letting somebody in. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. Our next exercise is going to be plank. You're almost there. Dig deep, dig deep. I'm looking now. I can see who's working and who's not. Get to work. Oh, you didn't think I was going to be peeping. I'm watching now. Let's work. All right, plank. I might have to take a few extra breaks. Keep people honest. That's a sign of a good coach. I can tell when you're hurting and when you're just using the opportunity that we're not together to be a little lazy. I'm going to call you on it. Let's work. Let's work. We got it. For my oblique people, 30 seconds. Rotate. Ain't no thing. We're almost there. Ain't no thing. After this, we're going to do scissor crunches. I'm going to wait till 5 seconds. You're going to keep going, but I'm just going to show you. So you're going to have to look up. So your legs are going to go like this. Instead of flutter kicks like that, you're doing this now. If you want to do this and mix in flutter kicks, go ahead. All right, on your backs. Scissor. And if you want to do some flutter kicks, that's fine. Otherwise, scissor. Just all about utilizing my muscles in a much different way. Keep going, keep going. After this, oblique twists. Oblique twists. Keep going, keep going. Time. Oblique twists. All right. Planks. My oblique people, switch. Keep breathing, keep digging deep. You're getting there. We're almost done. Keep going, keep going. All right, next move, keep going. Next move, time. Feet are gonna be wide open, like this. And you're just gonna sit up dead center and reach. As if you're trying to do a stretch. These are called sun gods. I didn't name it, but you're just gonna sit up. So legs are wide open like that. And I'm sitting up like so. Go. A lot of people do it with their arms wide out. Makes it harder. Otherwise, you just have your hands in the center. I don't care. Just let your abs do some work. Keep working. Almost there. After this, it's planks. Planks. Go for it. My timer down. I'm doing my forearms. I'll let my oblique people know when to switch, don't worry. 30 seconds, rotate. Almost there. Dig deep. I'm feeling it too. Keep saying, what moron said, let's do these many planks? Oh yeah, it's me. I am that man. The Masked Avenger. All right, it's going to be oblique twists after this. Go up. It's your last exercise. Make it count. Make it count. Finish strong. Time. Grab a drink of water. Wipe off some sweat. We'll do a real quick cool down. Just a quick sip. Wipe off. I'm drinking out of my Tangled cup today. A little Rapunzel for you. Fantastic. All right. We're going to be on our feet for our cool down. First one. You take your hands back. And you're going to reach and expand your core. Almost like you're trying to do a back bend. Not quite though. Just a little bend. And then slowly, you're going to go forward, straight legs, and stretch down to the ground. Let your head hang. Now slowly with your hands outstretched, raising up, short back bend. Look up, almost like you're trying to look behind you. Find a point on your ceiling just behind you. And then slowly roll forward, back into that stretch. Then hands straight out, reaching. Back bend. And then relax your hands to your side. Now I want you to take a staggered step. So my right foot's forward, my left foot's in. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your left hand to your chest. So right foot forward, left foot back, left hand on my chest, and I'm going to reach out with my right hand. Then I'm going to relax and reach out with my left hand. And then just alternate slowly. This is called a functional movement in the truest sense. We do movements like this all the time, but we don't really train it. When we go to the gym, we bench press, we deadlift, we do all these movements, and they're not really indicative or incumbent upon how we move in our day-to-day. So cool down stretches like this are really awesome because you're just working on a very fundamental movement. You're just reaching for something. If you're playing sports, you go to reach for that football, that baseball, whatever it is. Switch your feet, and it's going to be the same movement. Nothing different with my upper body and hands. Just different with my feet. You can do this at like all the time. I do this movement sometimes when I'm just, you know, got 2 extra seconds. I'll do trunk rotations. It's just good to keep my body warmed up in those areas that I might have to utilize at a moment's notice. Good. Our trunk rotation, slowly, with that hand reach behind us. So I go behind, and I'm reaching for something behind me. And then I'm going to switch sides and do it on the other side. And just back and forth at your own pace. And time. Like I said, quick, short, little cool down. If you need to do extra, feel free. We don't want to go too crazy with abs. I know a lot of people want to train abs every day, but you use your core a lot. And overutilizing muscles be just as bad as underutilization. I like one of the guys I really value as a trainer says there's no such thing as overtraining. It's under recovery. So a lot of times the biggest issue we're having is we haven't recovered efficiently from our workouts, and thus we end up getting injured and hurt because the body can only take so much pressure. And then we'll have, sorry, my son was creepily watching me from the top of the stairs. Then he ran away going like that was scary. So yeah, so hopefully you guys like that ab workout. I'll unmute everybody. So today isn't really a question of the exercises. I mean, they are what they are. If you need more guidance, feel free to message me. But today, more or less, I just want to ask how everyone's doing. See if I know we've done the Kaizen checks-in meetings, and we didn't get to do one last week. So I just wanted to take a couple minutes. Everyone's doing. If anybody has anything they need to share or want to talk about, feel free. Don't feel like you have to. I just wanted to check up. So how's everyone? Good?
Sore from the death by sprawls. That was good.
Yeah. Good. Everybody been keeping active, doing just at home workouts, I'm assuming, and stuff. I mean, there's no gyms open and whatnot. Are there any exercises you guys specifically would like to see? I know I asked that a lot, but I just want to know, like, if you guys are like, we would like more yoga, more boxing, more what have you. Is there anything particular you guys really are itching to see? Would you like to see more jiu-jitsu drills? We try to mix it up a lot because we just don't want to, like, you know, bore anybody. We want to keep it pretty much fresh and entertaining. So are there any kind of things you guys would like to see? All right, cool. That means we're doing a great job. That's the, you know, if you got nothing, then hey, it means we're doing the right thing. So yeah, we're going to keep pressing ahead. As many of you might know, the stay-at-home order got extended for 2 more weeks. That's pretty heavy for a lot of people. I'm an essential employee. I work for the government, so I have to go to work. So I'm blessed in the sense that I get to see people on a much more regular basis. But then, you know, not blessed in the sense that I still have to go out and stuff. So I sympathize in one aspect, though I can't understand how difficult it would be if you're truly, truly locked in your home. So please know that my heart goes out to you. I'm praying for you. I hope you're doing well. If you guys haven't figured it out, I'm the one who keeps posting pictures with little encouragements. I mean, obviously, who else would it be? And today's post is one of my favorite quotes. And it is, I just want to make sure I don't murder it. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is just that little voice at the end of the day that says, I'll try again tomorrow. And I mean that. It's not empty words. I like quotes because they can be, they can capture the spirit of the times. And I think a lot of people, just from the discussion I'm getting, people I chaplain and I counsel, and just share their burdens with, a lot of people tend to let me know that they're just kind of beaten down and frustrated. So what I wanted to say is just be courageous, have faith. It is going to get better. I know that's hard to hear when we're in this deep. But the reason I believe that is because at the end of the day, no matter how they extend the wait, I'm still here and you're still here and we're still here for each other. And there's so much power in that. And be careful of what you consume online. I keep saying that too. There's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of conspiracy theories going on. I'm not going to chime in on stuff like that. Just know what you can handle. I have a lot of students that I mentor as their pastor who are just going really heavy stuff because the world doesn't like to hold back. It likes to keep hammering you with all this stuff that you are powerless against. And most of it's just lies anyways. It's just lies and you can't overcome it. So make sure you're filtering that stuff appropriately and looking out for yourselves. And if you ever need a word of encouragement, I say it till the day I can't say it anymore. I am here for you. Please, please, please reach out to me because you matter. Your pain matters. Your struggles matter. Your joys matter. And I'm here for you because you're my family. So as I always say, I'm proud of you. Thank you for getting off the couch, jumping in and getting a workout. And most importantly,
I just had one other thought, but you can keep going. I don't want to cut you off.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What do you think about like doing sprints at a park? Is that legal?
So
you're up on all this, right?
Yes. So you can go to the parks, because I patrol Lake Metro, Sterling Park, Elizabeth Park. I'm on Grosse Ile. My zone of responsibility goes from the southern point of Detroit all the way to Toledo. There are people out every day working out. I watched a woman the other day. Cindy will love this. She was ultra marathon running. There was no question. She was out for 3 hours. Me and my partner were like, go for it, sister. We were out for 3 hours. That's why we knew. But yeah, get out and run. Maintain social distancing. Take care of yourself. If you do wear a mask, remember it's hard to breathe through masks. When they tested us for our N95 masks, they have us do a stress test because you can pass out. So if you decide to wear a cloth mask or what have you, just know your limitations. That's just my concern. But yeah, so I'm doing a workout program by Pat McNamara, and it's awesome. I have a strength day where I lift really heavy. I have a day where I do hypertrophy. I lift like a bodybuilder. I have a speed day. Or a power day, which I'm doing tomorrow. I have a speed day where I sprint, and I have skill days where I work with my firearm, dry firing with airsoft, just working on my skills. If you watch my Instagram, you can see I was bouncing on my bag, watching John Wick and stuff. It's silly, but trust me, silly work sometimes. Yeah, so I was out the other day. I get a little time at the end of my shift to go do, they call it HIP, Health Improvement Protocol. And I just went and I sprinted at the park and nobody gave me anything. And they couldn't, I mean, I have a badge, but I wasn't wearing it. So anyways, long-winded, go for it. Make sure you're getting those exercises, stretching. It's been weather permitted. But Cindy, have you been out running? I know you run all the time, so you might weigh in better.
Yeah, I think it's good. If you want to avoid people, I know don't like pavement, so I like, grass, soil. But if you want to go to those parks, go really early. If I go there like 6, 7, usually people start showing up at 9 or 10. Yeah. If you're in our area, I sometimes go to Heinz Drive, but I just park at like those random like abandoned lot and go around on the hills, like the toboggan hills. Yeah, those are really good. And if you want to do some like lunges and squat and shadow punching, you can do it going uphill. That's really helpful.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
One thing I will encourage you, I think Cindy will agree with this, watch out for ticks. I get to in a lot of weird remote areas. I've already had one was on my hip the other day, and then I had one on my neck the day after. Mind you, I'm in more isolated areas that average people can't get to, and there's a lot of deer and whatnot. But they're starting to pop up. They're very weak and small because it's too cold. But I ordered, I can give you a link to it. There's chemical composite that you put on your clothes to like that and stuff. But just from my experience, finding 2 of them was not the joy of my life. So definitely just be aware of that. But yeah, get out there, start running. Another cool thing is if you go to Black Belt Magazine, they did a charity kind of thing where they had a bunch of top tier coaches and whatnot do free seminars. That's where I got, like, I'm subscribed to Pat McNamara's program, but he did a seminar. Tim Kennedy did a seminar. A couple of the Gracies. It's great. So there's always resources out there that we highly recommend you looking into. So yeah, keep with it, keep fit. And if you guys have any questions, reach out. So as I was saying, I'm proud of you. And last but not least, I love you guys. You're my family, my brothers, my sisters, my cousins. And I'll keep saying that till the day I can't say it anymore. So take care of yourselves. Need anything, reach out, and we will see you someday this weekend. I don't remember. Danny is, I think, doing Saturday. It might be Sunday. We'll post it as soon as possible. If not, you'll see me on Monday. Take care. Hydrate. I'll see you then.